In Miami and everywhere around the world where Slava Snowshow plays, fans can't wait to get into the theater. This was certainly the case on opening night here at the Adrian Arch Center. From the moment they walk into the theater, people are transported both visually and with sound into another world, a world of magic and enchantment. Before the show even starts, the mood is magical. The crowd is full of anticipation because they know they'll soon be part of the action. Throughout the performance, spectators feel like they're part of the show. Sometimes they're a little too much part of it, such as in the spiderweb scene, where the web engulfs the audience.
You have to see it to understand it, and when you experience, it's an experience. That's what it is. It's not a show, it's an experience.
In another playful segment of the performance, gigantic beach balls bounce into the theater and everyone feels like a kid again, taking part in the fun.
We thought it was great, didn't we, Bert?
Perfect. It was absolutely, there's no words for it.
It was really different, and it was a lot of fun for the kids too,
Yeah.
even the old kids.
What was your favorite part of it?
At the end when I threw up the balls.
It was fantastic.
Awesome.
It was awesome. We were blown away. Yeah. We were so deadly.
One of the highlights of the night is of course the snowstorm, the man-made blizzard. Fans who might have been oohing and aahing instead had to keep their mouths shut as a blizzard came crashing down from the stage into the audience.
There's a part where there's like fake snow just blasting into your face. That's amazing. That was really cool. You didn't expect that.
I felt like there was a part of like reminiscing on my own memories of my childhood, but yet it was like emotional things that happen when you're older and you understand. It was so interactive as well. I felt like I was a part of it at all times.
At first, we thought, oh, this is kind of slow, what's gonna happen? And then boom! Out of nowhere, we both came to life, the show came to life. It was absolutely amazing.
What did you guys think of the show? That was kind of crazy, huh?
It was cool.
What was your favorite part of the show?
When they put all the web on top of us.
How did you get out of all of that?
We ripped it all.
Yes, there's plenty of fun for all, and also plenty to keep fans wondering what might happen next, because with Slava Snowshow, you really never know what to expect.
When you have like the characters interacting with you, you have the props coming at your head, you're ducking from the wind and the snow, it's amazing.
I have no idea how they did it, but I was really afraid because it was like winds and like snow coming at you, and you also felt cold. It was a great experience.
Slava Snowshow has been performed thousands of times in front of millions of folks around the world since it started in 1993. But as you can see, it never seems to get old. It's been a fun night here at the Adrian Arch Center, and we'll be back with more on celebrating Slava, but in case you want to check out the show, here's the ticket information. No matter how many times you see it, the snow scene in Slava Snowshow is still an exciting, even an overwhelming experience. They use a powerful piece of equipment to blast the blizzard into the audience. Our cameras weren't allowed to film that device. It's a Slava secret. but we were allowed backstage for the rest of the setup.
So give me an overview.
Jeremy Shubrook, the director of production for the Adrian Arch Center, gave me a first-hand look at what goes into getting everything ready.
All right, Jeremy, so we see a lot of stuff here technically on the stage, but how much preparation goes into it? And do you guys have to do this for a lot of shows, or is this one different?
More for this show than most, actually, and I can tell you a lot about that. Why don't we go into the house and I'll tell you a little bit. All of the glass sconces that we typically have in the house, it's like 396 sconces. We have to pull all the glass off, all the lamps out of it, because there's these large balls that come into the house in the finale. I mean, and you know,
Fire hazard.
and they're bouncing all over the place. The audience is playing with them, so obviously we don't want to make sure that the glass is falling down and all that. So that's one thing
Tedious.
that specifically we had to do for this show that we've never had to do for any other show. Another thing that's really cool that we have to do for this show is we had to rig snowing machines up into the canopy up there. So basically they've put a bunch of snow machines up, and then there's little flurries that happen during the show.
So it ensures that every person from down here all the way to the top seat gets a really,
Right.
every seat is a good seat.
Correct. And then one of the really cool things about this show is the way that they do sound. There's a surround sound experience throughout the entire show.
The Slava company, alongside workers from the Arch Center, joined forces to prepare the theater. And this show needs plenty of behind-the-scenes work to dazzle the audience night after night, including the gigantic beach ball scene. Special equipment is used to blow up the balloons, but with our cameras rolling, they tried to do it the old-fashioned way. Slava's Snowshow is unlike any other stage show here at the Adrian Arch Center. This theater has one of the largest stages in the United States. But for this performance, the amount of space needed on the stage is small by comparison. The show is intimate. The preparation is unique.
Other things that we've had to do, I mean, imagine we talked about all the snow that comes into the audience. We've actually had to cover all of our air vents so that the snow doesn't go into our air handling system.
And while the crew is busy preparing the stage and the theater, the clowns prepare for the show by, what else? Clowning around.
Алло, Мия. Алло, можно мне к телефону? Где Мия?
Алло.
So there you have an inside look from one of the most magical stage shows in the world. We hope you enjoyed our show. And now we leave you with a small sampling from Slava's Snowshow.
Si perde l'eco, se piange canto tramontar, di pedi la vento. Blu 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 canali, si perde l'eco, se piange canto tramontar, di pedi la vento.